Hey guys, welcome to the 7th episode of Scientific Brains Unite. I think back to about 2 years ago, I believe it was about August 9th, 2018. And I was sitting in my 6th grade classroom, which is now Mr. Green's classroom. And I stood in front of there and I assigned for you guys an assignment. You may remember it was a white piece of paper that had a rectangle on the top and then some black lines on it. And I had the title of it was, tell me what a scientist looks like. I'll illustrate it and then write about it. And so the assignment really was to get you to think about, hey, really anybody is a scientist. So this week on Scientific Brains Unite, you are the scientist. So take a look.
Can you use force and motion while playing the sport of basketball? Well, here you can find out. When playing the sport of basketball, what the object of the game to do is try to shoot and pass to your teammates. So whenever you're shooting, you're using the gravitational push. So when you're pushing the ball up to try to shoot it inside of the goal. So right now I'm going to show you how I will push the ball up into my goal right here. So as you saw, that was me pushing the ball up. So the next thing is, how can you use pull in basketball? So what I got taught is when somebody is passing you the ball, whatever type of way, you're going to grip it and lock it. So you're basically taking it from them and then locking it. So I don't have anybody to demonstrate because Ashley's inside working, doing her work. But if I was to use it, I would grab the ball like this and pull it back. And then that way I can have the right setup to pass it to whoever I want next. So, how can you use push and pull in a different sport?
That was the force of the push and pull. You push the weights up and then you pull the weights back down.
No, right in front of you. Hey, watch right. I can fix it out further.
So Myers, this is push and pull. When I'm running my skateboard, all I have to do is push with my legs and then it will go. So like right here.
All right.
Hi, so this is my push and pull video, and I'm using softball because it's the only sport I play. So I have 2 examples for you. So the first one demonstrates push and pull, and it's when you're throwing a softball. So say you just threw me a softball. It's in my glove. You have to catch it like that. Pull it to your chest, which is one kind of pull. Then, so you got your legs equal to your shoulders because you don't want to be like this or like this when you're throwing. So you got like this, kind of bent down, You catch it, and then you and then go through. So, do it slower. You pull your arm back, and then push through the whole thing. And that's how it works. So, I'll show you how I throw. It's probably not that great, but it's okay. So you just be like, That went really far, so I'm gonna have to get that. Next one, oh God, it went so far. Is with a bat. And you're swinging. So, this really doesn't show the pull part, but it does show the push part. So once again, you have your legs equal to your shoulders. Then you're standing kind of bent, you know, if you're knocking knuckles. You have your shoulders up, and then this is it fast, like that. I think that was good, I don't know. So yeah, you're gonna push down on your leg, your right leg, I think, if your right leg is dominant or whatever. Then you're gonna push through. That also represents that every reaction has the equal and opposite reaction thing. Because when you hit the ball, it goes bye-bye if you're good at hitting. Like Sophie. I am not good at hitting. So that's how that works. Now I'm gonna try to hit this ball by throwing it up in the air. I probably won't do it great, but it's okay. I probably might not even hit it out. But we're gonna try. Ready? Oh! It landed in my trampoline!
Hi. So the sport I'm going to be playing today is basketball. When I pick up the ball off the ground, the force pulling the ball makes it change position. And when I push the ball towards the ground, the force pushing the ball also makes it change position.
I'm pulling my back with my arms and pushing off my right leg so that my back can make contact with the ball that's making the ball move.
Hi, I'm Deshaun, and I'm going to be doing force through play. I'm going to push the car with my left hand, and then I'm going to stop the car with my right hand. The first time I'm going to do it fast, and then I'm going to push the car slow.
Hello, today I will be talking about gravity and showing gravity. So I've got 3 different things that I'm going to drop. The pigeon mask, because pigeons. The pigeon sticker, because pigeons. And finally, the pigeon stuffed animal, because pigeons. You will see gravity work when I drop these. First off, the mask. Gravity pulled it down because gravity. Second off, the stuffed animal. Again, gravity pulled it down because gravity pulls things down to keep us on Earth. And finally, the sticker. Again, gravity pulled it down because gravity.
So today, same kind of vibe, but with gravity and a little bit of friction. So I'm going to demonstrate how gravity works and friction using a bat and a softball. So I'm just going to lightly hit this ball like that. Notice how the ball didn't float. The ball went up, but it went back down. If you do it higher, so like, well, not like that, but if you say you just throw up the ball, it went down. Why did it go down? Because this thing called gravity. Gravity is a force that pulls things down to the center of the earth. That's why you're not floating. That's why your feet are on the ground, and when you jump, you go back down. But then there's also friction. So we back up, and then if I hit the ball, it slowly stops. Why does it stop? Because of friction. Friction is when two things rub together, like that. So the ball rubbing against the grass, it slowed down because one, it's a flat surface. It's not like a hill. If it were a hill, it would have rolled down and it would have kept rolling until something stopped it. But in this case, the ball rubbing against the grass stopped it because of friction. And that's it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I'm doing sliding friction in one way that I can demonstrate this by sliding this bottle cap across this surface.
This is rolling friction. The ball can stop without me having to touch it because of the friction and the texture of the carpet. The texture of the carpet makes it have more friction since it's not as smooth.
Okay, so I'm representing a representative force in half a combination force. So I have my bow and arrow here. I'm going to shoot the target. So, yeah. Alright, so basically what happened was when I drew the arrow back, the strings right here, well, yeah, these strings right here, they draw back energy and power, basically force. So when you pull them like this with the arrow, then it's going to build force. It's going to build force, or whatever you want to call it. And once you let it go, it releases that. It releases it and create a bigger impact on it.
I loved a lot of the examples you guys submitted over the last 2 weeks and the two assignments, forces on the core, and I believe it was gravity, force, and friction. So great examples. So remember, guys, if nothing else, you are a scientist and you can provide ample opportunity for other people to learn about scientific things. So this was this week's episode of Scientific Brains Unite. Thank you for submitting your videos and your pictures that I was able to use for this week. Until next week, we'll see you then.